Exotic food today, the culture of many countries is closely intertwined. We study languages, get acquainted with the architecture and behavior of different peoples of the world. And one of the important components of presenting a complete picture of a certain part of our planet is the national cuisine. Every country has special, exotic dishes that we want to try. You can go on a trip, appreciate a culinary masterpiece in the place where it is prepared, or visit a restaurant in your city where it is possible to taste this food. However, a restaurant is too expensive, not to mention visiting another country. The internet is freely available. You can find out the recipe for absolutely any exotic food without much difficulty and do it yourself, buying all necessary products. There are some of the most popular delicious dishes in the world in this video, along with cooking instructions that will not leave you indifferent. Foie gras, goose liver. A French delicacy that is popular in many countries of Western Europe. We will cook this dish with mushrooms. Ingredients: goose liver 600 grams, milk 3.2% to 400 milliliters, minced pork 500 grams, pork fat 50 grams, porcini mushrooms 300 grams, cognac 50 grams, bay leaf, nutmeg, pepper, salt. Cooking method. 1. Wash and clean the liver. It is important to do this always when you are going to cook foie gras at home. Recipes do not focus on preparing the liver, since this stage is implied in any case. 2. Cut and pour milk. 3. Leave the product in the milk for at least 2 hours. Foie gras goose will be completely soaked in 2 hours according to the recipe. Duck liver may take longer. 4. Wash and finely chop the mushrooms. 5. Pour brandy over the mushrooms and let them stand for 2 hours as well. 6. Mix the liver with the mushrooms, put the mixture on a greased baking sheet. 7. Put a layer of minced meat and thinly sliced bacon on top. 8. Bake the dish in the oven for 2 hours, covered with foil. 9. Before serving, it needs to be cool. When chilled, foie gras liver cooked with mushrooms and cognac has a great taste and rich aroma. Traditional Moroccan lemon pie, mescota. This is the name of a traditional cake baked in Morocco. It is orange with almonds and lemon. A distinctive feature of the recipe is the complete absence of butter. The shape of the pie is usually a ring. Ingredients: 4 large eggs, 1 cup sugar, 0.5 cups vegetable, preferably olive oil, 1.5 cups wheat flour, 4 teaspoons baking powder, 0.5 teaspoons salt, 0.5 cups of milk, 2 tablespoons freshly squeezed lemon juice, 2 tablespoons lemon zest, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. For the glaze, 1 cup powdered sugar, 1 to 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Cooking method 1. Preheat the oven to 180 C. Grease a cupcake mold or a frying pan. 2. In the bowl of the mixer, break the eggs, add sugar and whisk until a thick foam. Gradually add the oil and mix until smooth. 3. Add flour, baking powder and salt, mix everything together. Pour in the milk and mix again until smooth. At the very end, add lemon juice, zest and vanilla extract to the dough. 4. The easiest way to remove the zest from a lemon. I told you at this master class 5. Pour the batter into the prepared pan. Bake on the middle level of the oven for about 40 minutes, or until the dough is completely baked. 6. Allow the cake to cool directly in the mold for about 7 to 10 minutes. Using a narrow knife, separate the finished cake from the walls of the mold. Turn the mold over and, using a pastry spatula, carefully transfer the finished cake to the grill. 7. In a small bowl, mix powdered sugar and lemon juice until smooth. While the glaze has not hardened, smear it on the surface of the baked cake. 8. Ready-made lemon mescot pie can be served without any decorations. You can sprinkle with powdered sugar or pour lemon glaze. Biryani with mutton. It is an appetizing dish that is often served on holidays. Ingredients: for 6 servings, basmati rice 600 grams, cinnamon stick, 1 piece, star of star anise 1 piece, carnation, 3 pieces, cardamom, grains, 2 pieces, cumin, to taste, sesame seeds, to taste, milk, 500 milliliters, salt, to taste, cashew nuts, 1 tablespoon, almonds, 1 tablespoon, saffron, 1 pinch, raisins 1/2 cup, dates, 12 pieces, onion, 1 piece, garlic, 3 cloves, ginger, 2 to 3 centimeters, 1 piece, lamb loin 1. 5 kilograms, natural yogurt, 300 milliliters, vegetable oil 150 milliliters, fresh cilantro, to taste, yeast dough sheets, 2 pieces, melted butter 300 grams, garnet, 1 piece. Cooking method 1. The first thing we will do is cut our loin into portions, cut off excess fat and sharp bones from it. Marinate pieces of lamb with a mixture of yogurt, spices crushed in a mortar and chopped fresh cilantro. Marinate for about 2 to 3 hours. 2. Cumin, coriander and mustard are calcined in a dry frying pan, 1 to 2 minutes. 3. Pour in half a cup of vegetable oil and flavor it with spices. 4. For the couple of minutes that the oil is soaked with spices, finely chop the onion, garlic and ginger. 5. Add the chopped ingredients to the oil, fry until the onion is golden. 6. Then put the pieces of pickled lamb in the pan. Mix well with onion, garlic and ginger, and fry until a firm crust is formed. 7. Remove the meat from the fire, cover with a lid and leave it alone for a while. 8. Pour the washed rice with milk, add a cinnamon stick, star anise, cinnamon, cardamom and salt. We add as much water as we need liquid for cooking rice. Boil until almost ready. 9. While the rice is cooking, fry our nuts for a couple of minutes in a frying pan. 10. Roll out the dough sheet thinly. 11. Sprinkle the dough with spices. 12. Take the cauldron, lubricate it with vegetable oil. Carefully put our dough into it. 13. Spread a third of rice on the dough, then a third of meat, dates, nuts and raisins. Generously pour everything with melted butter. 14. Similarly, we form 2 more layers. 15. The top layer should be rice. Saffron is ground with a mortar and mixed with a small amount of water. This mixture is poured on top of our rice. As you can see, it will turn yellow. 16. Roll out the second sheet of dough, cover our pilaf with it. We cut off the remains of the dough, we don't need them. Pilaf does not need to be packed tightly, it should remain a little loose. 17. Put the whole thing in the oven and bake for about 30 minutes at 180 degrees. 18. It's a small matter to serve the dish to the table. We do it this way: we cut off the top cap of the loaf, turn it over, cut it into sectors and serve each separately. 19. Already directly on the plate, you can decorate with pomegranate seeds and fresh cilantro. Bon appetit! Roast duck with apples. It is a traditional dish of Russian cuisine which is prepared for Christmas in almost every home. Ingredients: for 5 servings, duck, whole carcass, 1.5 kilograms, sour apples 6 pieces. 360 grams. Weight without course 320 grams, burning mustard 2.5 tablespoons, garlic 4 cloves, 20 grams, dried rosemary 0.75 teaspoons, ground black pepper 0.75 teaspoons, honey 1.5 tablespoons, 45 grams, lemon 40 grams, 0.5 pieces. Sunflower oil 3 tablespoons, salt 1 to 1.5 teaspoons, or to taste. Cooking method 1. We choose a young bird, weighing from 1.5 to 2.5 kilograms. It is sold already gutted, which greatly facilitates cooking. If the duck is homemade, we pluck and sprinkle it. Honey should be liquid, strongly thickened, melted in a water bath. We use any sour apples, their color does not matter. 2. Processing the bird. It is better to trim the neck, the rump is also removed. Separate stumps from the feathers are extracted with tweezers. The bird is washed and dried. 3. For the marinade, combine honey and mustard. Squeeze the juice out of the lemon. There, we need 3 tablespoons. Mix it up. 4. Garlic is cleaned and crushed. 5. Add sunflower oil, rosemary, pepper and garlic to the honey mustard mixture. Mix it up. 6. Salt the duck and coat it with marinade inside and out. We put the duck to marinate in the refrigerator. You can marinate for up to 2 or 3 days. But if there is no time, you can limit yourself to half an hour. Shortly before the end of the pickling time, preheat the oven to 200 degrees. 7. Before baking the duck, prepare the filling. Apples, 3 pieces. Cut into quarters and remove the core with seeds from them. The weight of apples without a middle is 160 grams. 8. We put these apples inside the bird. 9. We sew up the duck's hole with a culinary thread or stab it with toothpicks. 10. Cut out the core with seeds from the remaining apples, weight without cores 160 grams. We cut them into 4 to 8 pieces. 11. You can bake the duck on a baking sheet, in a mold, in foil, in a sleeve. We will bake the duck in a heat-resistant glass mold with a lid. If the mold is without a lid, you can use foil instead of a lid. 12. At the bottom of the mold, we put part of the apples. 13. Put the bird on the apples together with the marinade. On the sides of the duck, we fill the space with sliced apples. 14. Cover the mold with a lid. Place the duck with apples in the oven, preheated to 200 degrees. Next, the oven temperature can be reduced to 180 degrees. Bake the duck for 2 to 2.5 hours. After 2 hours, remove the lid, foil, and bake the duck until browning. 15. Decorate the finished bird with herbs and serve with apples. Apples can be used as a side dish, and if ground, then as a sauce. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel.